Echo frequency. Amara's world was a symphony of muted grays, each day a dissonant chord in a song she couldn't remember starting. She moved through the city like a ghost, her body a vessel for whispers that weren't her own. They called themselves the Frequency Circle, a name that slithered into her thoughts like a venomous snake. Her apartment, once a sanctuary, now felt like a gilded cage, the plush velvet couch a silent witness to her fractured reality. Her only anchor to the woman she used to be was Saffron, a ginger cat with eyes like molten gold. He would curl on her chest, his purr a low, grounding hum that momentarily silenced the cacophony in her mind. He was a warm, living note of defiance in her silent gray world. One night, a new frequency pierced through the usual static. It was sharp, a shard of glass in her mind, and it screamed of loss. When she returned to her apartment, the silence was a physical blow. Saffron was gone. The velvet couch was cold. The last thread of her old self had been severed. The grief was a tidal wave, and it shattered the dam of their control. For the first time in years, Amara's own thoughts roared to the surface. The whispers of the Frequency Circle were still there, but now they were just that, whispers, not commands. The world, once gray, was now a chaotic explosion of color and sound, a sensory overload that was both terrifying and exhilarating. She began to see the threads of energy that connected everything, the pulsating rhythms of the city, the auras of the people she passed on the street. She saw the dark, parasitic cords that the Frequency Circle had attached to so many, draining them of their light, their life force. Her own energy was a flickering flame, but it was hers. She learned to shield it, to build walls of psychic protection around herself. The whispers of the Frequency Circle still probed at her defenses, but now she could push them back. She was no longer a puppet on their strings. The loss of Saffron had been the catalyst, the sacrifice that had set her free, but his memory was also her guide. She could feel his purr in the quiet moments, a steady, reassuring vibration that strengthened her resolve. He was gone, but he was not lost to her. She realized that the Frequency Circle was not just a trafficking ring. They were energetic parasites feeding on the stolen emotions of their victims. They were a cancer on the city's energetic grid, and she was the only one who could see them for what they truly were. Her intuition, once a forgotten whisper, was now a clear, strong voice. It led her to others who had been touched by the Frequency Circle, their auras dimmed, their spirits broken. She began to teach them what she had learned, how to reclaim their own energy, how to fight back against the invisible enemy. The battle was far from over, but Amara was no longer a victim. She was a warrior of light, a guardian of the unseen world. The Frequency Circle was still listening, but now, so was she. And her own frequency was a song of defiance, a promise of a new dawn.